Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to first and foremost thank God and our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ for allowing us all to be here on today. If it wasn't for Him, where would we be? I thank God for the young lady, the statement that she last read. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. That's a wonderful statement. It's an impactful statement. Words to live by. I want to thank God for Jerusalem Baptist Church, Pastor Floyd and Reverend Deese, our keynote speaker, and the clergy who were here, Simmons and Malloy, Representative Lucas, and all the people of God who are here. I'm a preacher. I promise not to preach. Though it is tempting. How to build a united community. First and foremost, I guess the question must be, do we want that? Something to think about. Do we really want that? And the next question would be, if we want it, what does it look like? Now, I do believe, before I share these thoughts, that we need to look at life and one another not as, sometimes we confuse unity as if we can't have any disagreements. But a truly unified people can agree to disagree. And that shows the strength of unity there. I have a reason that as a people, we don't lack the ability, the skill, the strategy, or the resources that we need to build a united community. God has blessed us all. I believe that we have been given the tools necessary to do it. Just need to look within. But one thing that we often lack the most is the will to do it. Let me say that one more time. The thing that we lack often the most is the will to do it. It's not that we don't know what to do, but we don't have the will to do it. And it's not as if we don't possess a will. We have to make the decision to choose to use it. However, when there's a will, there's a way. I believe my grandparents told me that growing up, my mother, my father, and I've heard it all my life. I believe you have too. No matter how hard things get, when there's a will, there's a way. So if unity is a goal, when there's a will, there's a way. You see, when mankind truly is willing to do something and to exercise their will to do it, obstacles and oppositions become opportunities. Setbacks become stepping stones. Trials and tests simply become testimonies. When we are willing to build a unified community, we no longer look for excuses or reasons why things can't work, why it can't happen, why we can't get together. When we're willing, we no longer talk about unity, we just simply be about it. Lord knows we talk about it. But again, how do you build it? We must be about it. If Dr. King only dreamed, he never would have did anything. Just think about it. But he had a will to press on through. Regardless of the obstacle, regardless of the naysayer, regardless of their race, he desired to exercise his own will toward doing something new that was right. We all possess a will, but will we use it? We need to do whatever it takes righteously to make our goal of unity a reality. We must exercise our will to do good to our neighbor and work toward the goal of a unified community. For too long, fear, negative stereotypes, misconceptions, and misunderstandings of one another, especially of different races, has kept us from the realization of a true unity in our community. But again, when there's a will, there's a way. We must be willing. We must be willing. I said we must be willing to put aside our political differences and unite on the common civil precepts that are shared by all citizens. We all desire peace, no matter what color you are. We all desire prosperity. We all desire security, tranquility, equity, to be treated fairly, to be judged righteously by our character, not the color of our skin, or our social and economical statuses. We all desire to have the opportunity to achieve our God-given dreams and the space and the conditions to do it. Therefore, I say let us focus on our shared common values and common interests and work towards making them a reality for us all. Let us not focus on what makes us different. Let us not focus on the things that divide us. Let us focus on the things that unite us and capitalize on them. We must look beyond the color of our skin and see the character of each person within, accepting them as they are, fearfully and wonderfully made by the Creator Himself. If you don't know it, when you look in the mirror, you're a masterpiece. There's only one of you. And when there's only one of something, normally you treat it as a prized possession. And that's how we would treat one another. After all, we're all created in the image of God. Let me just say this for a moment. The color of your skin was given to you by God. Don't apologize for it. Let me say that one more time. The color of your skin is given to you by God. Don't apologize for it. No matter your ethnicity, your gender, you didn't choose that. God gave it to you. So the great architect of creation gave you, because He wanted you to be here. So let us accept one another for what God made us to be. And give each one of us space to be what God made them to be, righteously that is, and to do what God called them to do. We must resist the temptation to measure ourselves by our current socio-economic statuses and adhere to the divine statute that all men are created equal in the sight of God. Let the measure of the person or the man or the woman be not the wealth of money they possess, but the wealth of love and peace and humble service they express towards God and their fellow man day by day by day. For the most precious possession on this earth is not money, it's not land, it's not property, it's the human life. In conclusion, how to build a united community, you ask. Let each of us adhere to the greatest of the commandments. Love God. With all of your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And the one like it to it. Love your neighbor as yourself. And if you ask who is your neighbor, the greatest leader our world has ever known, the Master Himself answered that question about who our neighbor is in His story about the Good Samaritan. He picked two groups of people who were opposed one against another because of their racial identity, their ethnic identity, their stereotype they have one for another. And He taught us all in this album. The one who don't look like you, that's your neighbor too. Are you hearing me? The one who may not live in the neighborhood that you can afford to live in, or may live in other